So we've had the video about what happens to Arsenal in the coming year if we win the Europa League. Now, let's examine the flip side. Hi everybody, thanks for coming in to watch another episode of Arsenal Fan Circle in our debut season here. If you are new to the channel, if you stop by and watch the videos on a semi-regular basis, hit that subscriber button down there, the bell notifications, and everybody smash that like button. Really would appreciate it. It helps the channel to grow. So did a video last week of Arsenal and what would happen if we won the Europa League. Now, obviously we have to address the elephant in the room. If we don't win the Europa League, what's going to happen? Well, we would have failed in our objective of Champions League funding, which surely was something the club wanted. In the hiring of Unai Emery, they knew that they had a coach who was somewhat of an expert in this competition, the Europa League. He's won 3 Europa Leagues before, so ideally the club would have hired him with that main objective of trying to win the Europa League. So his position would be very difficult. There would be a lack of stability moving into the next season. There would be calls for him to be sacked by some sections of our fan base, which has become desperate for success again. And there's different levels of success. You can move really fast, but we don't have the funding behind us that can do that. Or you can be cautious and move along at a very sustained pace, such as Liverpool 3 or 4 years ago, and look where they are now. The lack of funding for transfers would be also difficult. It would be hard to attract players because you're not in the Champions League. We've got to go back to the Europa League, and that would be a setback for another year for the club. So it will be difficult to attract better players, that's for sure. And also we would be hamstrung because we would not have the funding available to us. So all of those things would hinder us in the coming year if we did not win the Europa League. There are certain players that are on the books right now that would have to stay with us. Certain players that we probably want to move on in an ideal situation. But listen, I'm not even thinking about that, but had to do a video like this to show parity. Also, another thing that would happen is that we would have to lean more on loan players coming back and younger players coming back as well, because we would be limited in the transfer market. So all of these things would hinder our progress. Obviously, if we win the Europa League, we have more room to get the players in that we need. If we don't, we're not going to get the same caliber of players that we hope to get, and would have to lean on those younger players a little bit more, and a little bit more heavily as well. So hey, if you like this video, like I said, hit that subscriber button, smash the like button, and if you haven't had a chance yet to check out the Sunday show, really great show. It's an hour long, so take it in chunks if you can. Talked with renowned sports psychologist Steve Cohen, and we delved deeply into the psyche of the players and how they are able to deal with adversity. And maybe we investigated a little bit into Arsenal's poor away form, and also the process of trying to bring success to the club. So I'll leave that up here if you're interested, and I would encourage you to take a look at it. And it was a really good show. And in other news today, Peter Cech has announced that he will be leaving Arsenal Football Club to go to Chelsea and be their sporting director of football. Well, the whole timing of this stinks. It's really bad. We have a cup final, a Europa League cup final, to play against Chelsea in no less than 8 days. And the announcement of this leads to too many questions. Really, the only thing that can be done right now by Unai Emery is to announce Bernd Leno as the starting goalkeeper because of this unfortunate announcement and timing of this unfortunate announcement. Nobody would have a problem with this if it had been on the 30th of May when Arsenal have won, hopefully, the Europa League title. He could have gone with our best wishes. But now the timing of this is very, very unfortunate, and Bernd Leno must start as goalkeeper now. Well, folks, in the next video, stay tuned. I'll be dropping a video very shortly, in a couple of days, relating to our squad, taking a look at the whole squad in a full calculated way, including loans that are coming back, plus youth players that could come up from the under-23. But until then, I hope you have enjoyed this video. Leave your likes, smash that like button. If you're new to the channel, if you're watching for the first time, please hit that subscriber button. I would really love to head towards 70 subscribers by the end of the season. And I will talk to you guys soon.